Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, and I'm gonna get right the into it. Listen, I've been on and off about looking at PCs. I wanna see what it's like. I want the 144 hertz display. I want the response time. I wanna be able to see my whole fucking map zoomed out while I'm playing the game, like everybody else is doing on Twitch and Mixer and all these damn streaming platforms. Now, here's the thing, it's super expensive, but is that really the case? I'm gonna get right into why I think I'm gonna switch to a PC. The video should be a lot longer than what it's gonna be, but I'm gonna try to make it a little bit shorter and straight to the point so you guys don't have to deal with the bullshit and get a feel for what I'm talking about in less than 10 minutes. All right, so my number one reason is 144 hertz display and 240 hertz display. This is only something that's going to work if you have a PC. That's it. The 144 hertz and 240 hertz, think of it as frames per second. Right now, a console can only get up to 60 frames per second. This is 2 to 4 times more frames in 1 second that you're going to see on a PC than you will see on console gaming. Now that's one advantage that PC players have, which is why I don't really like the fact that we do crossplay, but that's one advantage. It's freaking insane. You're not gonna be able to notice it unless you're actually playing yourself, because everything that you try to watch it on, even YouTube videos and stuff like that, for the most part are locked to 60 frames per second. So you don't get to see shit. You're gonna have to go out to a friend's house or buy one yourself so that you can experience it. Now, the other reason is the response time. Now the response time in monitors usually range from like 1 to 5 milliseconds. Freaking insane. You're gonna pretty much not notice any input lag between when you press something on your controller and when you see it on the screen. That's regardless of whether you have a PC or a console. So just in general, I would suggest getting a monitor or getting a TV with very low input lag, like the QLED Samsung TV, which is, by the way, one of the best TVs I ever gamed on. I still think the monitor is slightly better, but that'll be up to you. PC monitors in general are smaller. For the most part, a lot of the people that are known for gaming and do it competitively play on something between 24 to 27 inches. The reason for that is, one, you're gonna be sitting a lot closer when you're playing on PC. You're using a keyboard and a mouse, so it's not ideal for you to throw your seat back 5-10 feet away from the monitor and try to play from that far. Good luck with that. So you're gonna be right up front, and you're gonna wanna be able to, see everything without having to move your head all the way across the screen or your eyes left to right. If you have a giant 55-inch or higher, that would be the case. Now you're a little more focused because of this, and you're sitting up front, so you're just gonna be in general more focused when you're playing on a smaller display. So I would suggest, if you're gonna play on a TV, stay between 32 and 55 inches and get something with low input lag. Or if you're gonna be playing on a monitor, of course 24 to 27 inches, and you'll be able to find them at pretty good prices. This next reason is solely based on what I've seen so far for the next consoles. PC is already superior. It's always been that way, but it's now that I'm kind of taking into consideration and paying attention to the stuff that you can do on PC, whereas before I was just kind of brushing it to the side because I thought it was stupid expensive, pointless to do, and crossplay wasn't a big thing, and now it's becoming a lot bigger and bigger. From what I know so far, the PS5 is going to be able to play at 4K 120 hertz. Now, I highly doubt that it's going to be able to keep that up through the entire time that you're playing the game. So not only will you need a 4K TV and a TV that has a refresh rate of 120 hertz, even then, I don't think with every game it's going to be that easy to take advantage of 120 hertz at 4K. I think if we're being realistic, depending on the game, if you're playing something like Call of Duty, Battlefield, stuff like that, massive multiplayer online games, I think it's gonna probably stay between 60 and 100. Could be just at 60 and slightly above, but I'm gonna say between 60 and 100, which is still far less than what a PC has to offer. Now you can get these already with PC. You can get over 120 hertz at 4K. It's just very expensive. So I wouldn't suggest doing it. It's really not necessary, but if you got the money and you want to fork it out, go ahead, get that fucking 4K monitor and go fucking bananas. And the very last reason that I'm gonna say, at least for this video, because there's definitely way more reasons than this, but the very last reason that I have for you guys that say it is super expensive to get into PC gaming, you don't want to build it, you don't know too much about PC, stop the bullshit. It's not that hard. It is not that hard. You can go on Google, you can go on YouTube, watch a couple videos, literally pulling out, plugging in whatever it is that you want to replace. And it's that simple. And it looks like fun, to be honest. But let's talk about the expenses here. So on an average, you're probably spending about $350 on a PS4 or PS4 Pro. The PS4 Pro being at $400 and the PS4 being at $300. So I averaged it out, we'll say $350 on a PS4. That's gonna come with the controller and the console itself, maybe a game if you get a bundle, but let's say just the PS4 and the controller, that's what you're looking at. If you're gonna be gaming on a TV, which most people that get consoles will, if you want a really good TV and you still kind of want to stick with a size between 32 and 55, I would say go with the Samsung. The Q60Rs are really good. That's gonna run you about $500 to $600. So now you're looking at something very close to $1,000 you would have spent between your console and your TV. Some people spend way more money on their TVs. This is just talking about in a gaming aspect. We're already at, we'll say, $800, $950. You're gonna be paying for your subscription to be able to play these games online. There are some games you do not need PlayStation Plus services or Xbox Live to play online. Well, as far as the Xbox Live thing, I have no fucking clue, but I'm assuming it's kind of the same as Sony. So $60 a year you're gonna be spending if you buy it yearly. Now if you buy it monthly or every 3 months, you're gonna be spending way more than $60 a year. But in 5 years, we'll say average time span between the next generation, which usually is more time than that, we'll say $300 you would have spent on your yearly subscriptions with PlayStation Plus. So now we are at closer to $1,100 to $1,300 spent between your gaming console, television that you're going to be gaming on, and your subscription to be able to play these video games. On top of that, if you're anything like me, you're probably going to be buying a control every 6 to 12 months, maybe even sooner than that, because my L3 and R3 have gone on me pretty much between that time span very consistently. I've had some last a little bit longer, but it's pretty much how you're playing the games. If you're pressing L3 or if you're pressing R3, L3 is usually what you're using to run in most video games. R3, if you're playing tactical, is usually what you're using to crouch or slide, to just kind of get ahead of the curve on people that are still jumping with X or crouching with circle. So that's gonna run you $65 every, we'll say 6 months. So in a year, you would have spent $130 on controllers. Oh, you take all that money into consideration and you got yourself a PC build, a pretty good one at that. You can game capture, you can video edit, you can surf the web, make music, you can do whatever you want with that damn thing, on top of the fact that you have a freaking machine for gaming. Now, you're gonna have a better experience all around. You're gonna find games, all kinds of games you didn't even know existed. Yeah, I mean, I guess the learning curve is kind of gonna be shitty, probably at first, playing on a keyboard and mouse. You can put the controllers if you want to, so there's no real disadvantage there. But yeah, and aside from that, you're limited to hardware that your console, your PlayStation or your Xbox is gonna give you. Whatever they give you when you buy that console, that's what you're going to be at a year after that, 2 years after that, 3 years after that.
2,000 years later.
That console is not gonna change. It's gonna be the exact same until the next one comes out. By then, PCs would have been far better than those consoles. I don't know if that's gonna always be the case, but right now, PC is better and even better than the consoles that are coming out. If you guys have any questions about any of the reasons I just listed on why I think I'm gonna be switching to PC, let me know down in the comments. If you guys enjoyed this video and want more videos like this, also let me know down in the comments below. Hit me with a like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification button if you want to see every time I post a video, which is gonna be a lot more often than I've been doing. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay tuned and I'll see you in the next one.
AR-223, chopper ripping through his brain, bitch, I'm dangerous. That bitch all over my body, she wanna fuck, she a thotty. Zanny got me like a zombie.